Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Cam Little on for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you can probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. On the give, it's White. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Now a give to White. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. On the handoff, this is White. Oh, good move. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Elijah Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals add 6 to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Oh, nice move. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Niners set to take over on offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about.
He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall, 76 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The home team's offense and running back Rachaad White set to take over again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's some space here. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Purdy. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and goal. Purdy. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins in Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on Miami. And it's Tua leading the charge. This one of his 4 touchdown tosses on the night. The Dolphins get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And here's Wan'Dale Robinson. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And it's Tony Pollard. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Titans win their second straight, and they do it in style. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys.
Now White lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
But boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. looking to put a drive together. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
The Niners offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Purdy from the gun. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. They start the drive with White. And they'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals! Marvin Harrison Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting to handle this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, we keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 3. They go play action here. Purdy. So nothing doing there. And now it's third and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Purdy now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Purdy on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Cardinals offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Final minute now of the third quarter.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. They'll get this out wide to Harrison. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. We're in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a 2nd and 2. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is White on the screen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Back to throw again. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught, Jennings. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Purdy.
First down, San Francisco.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That'll be caught by James. The offense on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Purdy. That's caught by Jennings. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Purdy on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 2. And the 49ers.
Back to throw, Purdy. Got a man, that's IU. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Down to about the 45.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Short one here, caught by McBride. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And that's third down.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And will maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they still got an opportunity.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away.
On the return, it's Rodgers. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Purdy to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this to 10.
A gain of 21 yards.
Here's Purdy to throw. Pass caught by Pearson.
And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46.
To throw is Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the 49er first down.
And it's
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy.
this pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Throwing, Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Purdy will throw for it.
And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was